Hi everyone, this is your makeup lesson for Tuesday, March 19th. We are going to be doing out of your String Basics book, page number 22 and 23. This talks about a new note which for some of you may be new, for some of you may not be new. It's the C sharp on the G string. So on a violin and viola, it's the same thing, only violas you're on G string, which is the second string from the bottom. Violins, obviously, G string is the bottom note. Usually, when we play right on our tapes, and C is our fourth note there, third finger. When we play C sharp, we want to extend it a half step. So we're going to play a whole step between our second finger. I'm hoping you can see this. Second finger, usually our tape is right here, third finger and second finger are touching. When we want C sharp, we're going to extend it forward so that there's a whole step between 2 and 3 now. It's going to sound like this, starting on the G. So I want you to try that a couple times. Play open 1, 2, high 3. Make sure you are hearing that interval. Times. Ready? Here we go. Alright. On a cello, it's slightly different. I'm going to put my violin down. Cello, you have to do a forward extension for this note. So, cello is usually 1, 2, 3. Oops, that's wrong string. We're going to do an extension, so you're going to swing like a monkey. Your 2 and 3 fingers are going to go where 3 and 4 usually do. So swing down like a monkey. Swing. Oops. Try it again. I keep doing that. It's open, 1, and then 2, 4. Open. That's your C sharp. So make sure that you are swinging forward. Your thumb can stay where it is, but you're swinging down for that extension. Alright, I'm going to play the rest of these on the violin. So playing together, make sure you're listening for intonation. Make sure that your pitch is matching my pitch so that you are playing the correct note. So, number 82, going all out for C sharp, it's called. Alright, I'll play it first. We're going to repeat it, 4 measures with a repeat. First, I'll play the A line, and you should play the A line with me so you can hear the intonation. Then I'm going to drop down and play the B line, but you can continue playing the A line the second time through. Make sure that you're really in tune with my note. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that you're really hearing that C sharp, that high 3 or that extended 4th finger. Alright, number 83, it's called Let's Take Turns. 4-note melody by changing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll just play this twice through with a repeat, is what I'm saying. So 4 measures with a repeat, really listening for your intonation. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you might notice that those last 2 steps should be a half step between them. So violins, where your 4th finger tape is, your 4th finger still is going to hit right on that tape. Your 3rd finger is just going to come up and meet it. Alright? So it's a weird stretch in your 3rd finger, so really practice making that stretch. Are you sleeping? You can choose to play this with me, or you can come in where the 2 is circled in your part. I'll give you a little nod where if you want to play it in a round, you can come in. We will do a repeat. So here's the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're playing a round, come in now. If you played it in a round, that's where you should have ended just now. Alright, so feel free to rewind and do those a couple times. Really, 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 the intonation is the most important thing. So if you're not sounding exactly like how I'm sounding, do it a couple times to make sure you're getting that stretch to the correct interval. We're going to skip doing number 85, Morning Song. It's a trio. Trio means that it's in 3 parts. So between me and you, unfortunately, we can't play all 3 parts. We're going to do it in class though, so please try that a couple times, pause this, try playing through that so that you're getting the right parts. Alright, German Dance. This one is by Haydn, it's a duet. It recommends that you circle the high 3rd finger notes. This is our first one now where we're going onto another string other than G. So you have to pay attention to which string you're playing a regular 3rd finger, which string you're going to play a high 3rd finger. So take a second to go through and find the ones where you're going to play a high 3 or an extended 4 cellos and circle those notes right now. Pause. And then we'll play it as a duet. So first time through, let's both play A together. Second time through, I'll play the B part, you can play the A part. If you'd like to rewind and go back then and first time through you play the B part while I play the A part, that is just fine. Play that a couple times. Playing in a duet really makes you listen for correct intonation. This is a pretty famous minuet. Maybe you will recognize it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now if you didn't quite get all those high 3s or extended 4s, play it a second time, play it a third time, make sure you're getting those. Number 87, the Wabash Cannonball. This is an American folk song. Maybe we'll recognize it. I'm not sure. It's in 2/4. Again, take some time, go through, figure out where you're going to have a high 3 or an extended 4 and where you have a regular one so that you know ahead of time before you start playing even. Alright, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. The rhythms might be a little tricky, so make sure you're getting the correct eighth notes and quarter notes. I'm not going to play it again, I just expect you to rewind it and make sure you can get the correct notes. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Here's some Pythagorean theorem, some math for you. This one is in 3/4.